This is the Leela of Rajashri and Sailesh Khadekar, and it is continued here. About 3 days before the final hearing, Rajashri was sound asleep. About midnight, someone was pounding on their door, and her husband was fast asleep and he didn't get up. Then it happened again, so Rajashri woke up and asked him to see who it was. He went to the door and looked through the eyepiece, but was unable to see anyone, so he returned to bed. Then it happened again. Rajashri was sitting on the bed with her eyes closed, but she could see the door quite clearly and saw Baba standing behind it. She told her husband to open the door at once as Baba had come. Rajashri then said, "Look, Baba has come and is sitting on my cot." She saw that Baba wore a white kafni and carried a long stick in his hand. He had come with his devotees who waited outside. She could recognize the devotees as his entourage, were all the devotees in the painting of the Palki procession by Jaikar. With her eyes still closed, Rajashri said, "Why are you behaving like this? Baba is seated on the cot. He has come to check the file of the case as there is something amiss in the file. He says that the file is kept on the top shelf of the cupboard and he wants you to take it out and give it to him." Sailesh did as she said, but he couldn't see Baba, so he kept the file on the bed next to her. Then Baba read each and every paper of the file carefully and said, "You will receive justice." Then Rajashri said, "Baba, I am sorry that you had to come all the way from Shirdi for this." To this Baba replied, "This is the last attack on you. So I had to come here." He tried Aghori black magic and spells, but when I am here to protect you, none of it will affect you. Do not be afraid, as I have come from Shirdi just to save you. You will get justice and he will be punished. Rajashri states, "While Baba was telling me all this, the devotees outside were murmuring amongst themselves, and I could hear them. They said, 'Who has Baba gone to save?' Another devotee said, 'He surely must have gone to save someone who is in grave trouble, as he has made us wait outside.' Sailesh was standing a little distance from the cot and was very calm. Rajashri told her husband, 'Baba has come to our house, at least offer some sugar to him.' He brought a bowl of sugar and placed it in front of Baba's picture. Although Sailesh couldn't see Baba, he carefully listened to the conversation between them and was utterly calm, as he had implicit faith in Baba. The 3 black serpents. Baba had gone to the Khadekar house a few days before the conclusion and the verdict of the case against Sailesh's brother-in-law was to be pronounced. He went through the entire file and reassured them. The accused had made a mistake in the papers submitted, and he pointed it out to Rajashri. Her husband was astounded to hear Baba say this, as only he and his lawyer knew about it. Then Baba said, "I am in a hurry. I have to go and see what new problems the accused is creating for you." Then Baba took out 3 serpents from his joli, and he killed 2 of them, and the 3rd serpent he put back into his joli and left. The devotees were patiently waiting outside for him. Rajashri could recognize them from Jaikar's painting, and she was overwhelmed to see Baijama, Tatya, and Malsapati. Then Baba, along with his entourage of devotees, left. Finally, the date of the verdict dawned. The judge had gone through the files of both the lawyers. Then he pointed out the mistake that the accused had committed to Sailesh's lawyer. His opponent immediately asked for a trial to be retried so that it would take another 7 to 10 years. But the judge overruled his plea and said that he had the power to set that rate. Second, the accused hadn't appeared in court, so he had to ask the police to carry out a warrant and bring him to court on the next date. The last date was then set, and the accused was present. The judge sentenced him to life imprisonment, and thus, by Baba's grace, they got justice. It was then that Rajeshri realized the meaning of 3 serpents. The first serpent killed by Baba represented the mistake of the accused that the judge had corrected by his power. The second serpent was the last date set by the judge and the accused being brought to the court. And finally, the third serpent represented the final verdict that was in their favor. Hence, the serpent was put back alive in Baba's Jholi. Rajeshri states, with the entire experience of 7 years, our faith in Baba only grew stronger. People who are faced with insurmountable problems run here and there trying to find relief. They wear different stones and conduct various rituals to appease gods and goddesses. The only prerequisite is that you should have intense faith in Baba and know that he is always there to help his devotees. And if the need arises, he will appear in person or in dream form and show them the solution, or will solve the problem himself. This Leela is taken from Sri Sai Sagar magazine, January to March 2011.